Ultra low latency. Shit. Hey man, what's going on? Can you hear me, Zell? Yeah, what a time to get disconnected, huh? I usually have a backup connection, but somehow even that is not working. All right. So where were we? SPY just rejecting off of that. It's just on and off of that level there. I believe that's yesterday's low. Yeah, no, it's the internet issue. I think it's an internet issue, and I've got to give them a piece of my mind. This is not acceptable, really. I can't have a single second of disconnection. That's not right. But anyways, RDBX. Yeah, I never had an issue with them. To be honest, they were really, really reliable. That's why I like them. I do pay extra for that extra sort of security in connection. I never had this issue, but now, oh, look at RAV, guys. Complete sort of rejection coming in. Huge pressure coming from the top. So RAV, are we looking at a fader today? Let's have a look. Yeah, there is. Look at that, guys. I mean, I'll show you on the zoomed out version of this. You can see right. Look at this, guys. To the tick and to the tick, right? This level, right? This just touches it and then rejects from it. Look at the volume that came in. So this is a if you can afford the overhead costs, it's a really good, I think it's a good ticker to be shorting, looking into shorts. The issue with my trading today is I'm gonna be very careful not pulling any trades today in circumstances like these where I'm getting this connection. It's completely irresponsible knowing that you are getting disconnections and you're pulling trades. Although I can manage it in other ways, like I do trade on my laptop, but still laptop is connected to the main source of internet. So I'm really not happy about what they're doing. Anyways, so let's go back to charts. DTIL. Okay, let's have a look at DTIL. Red box is huge rejection coming in from 1160. This area rejection came in on red box is a very crucial area to watch. 1160. Now, if it does break that, this could potentially squeeze again. DTIL. Okay. Yeah, DTL is too cheap for me. No, it's too little for me. No. No. Yeah, Zell, that's not. No, sir. Definitely no. Now, if you had told me DTIL here, I could understand why you say that right there. But once you saw this, you shouldn't even consider it. Doesn't matter what happens. This is a grinder, just not grinder, sorry, all-day fader. That's the typical all-day fader. And it's already filled that gap. So there's no point at all looking at it now. Unless now it starts to actually rip and break. If you want to constantly watch these things, there is a way you can watch it, yes, but you gotta wait for massive levels to get taken out. In this case, if it pops over 225s, then I'll consider, yeah, this is bringing more interest. Beautiful RAV setup might be coming in for a short opportunity. I'm just worried about this wick here. So are there people dip buying this? There might be, but the strength coming in from the top is quite strong. So I am short biased on it. Probably not going to be able to trade anything with what's going on, but there is an opportunity there. Wait for the confirmation for the elite. I think the confirmation is not there yet. But this is an interesting area. You see this now, a little bit of a confirmation coming in. If this candle closes anywhere there as red candle, then yeah, that is possibly your confirmation. But it hasn't closed yet. So yeah, DTIL goes. What is our big names doing? Anything else? Neo, let's keep an eye on that. So Neo rips. This is also an, might be an opportunity. Oh wow, okay. This is why you need that confirmation. This is strong, guys. This is gonna trap. This has trapped a lot of short sellers. Now it's long, right? Now it's long for sure. I'm not, just don't quote me on that for sure when I say is it's not 100%, but what I'm seeing is, there you go, it's halt. There it goes. That's your halt. All right. So right. You gotta pay a lot of attention to small little details. This kind of move definitely weak. Okay, short seller piled up on it, but it's bigger, much bigger hands are in control of this. Much bigger hands, right? As soon as it got those short sellers in, it just boom. Yeah. So it's massive game that's just been played here. That's why I did recommend to wait for that confirmation. This candle never closed red. So there was not a single confirmation on this one at all. Beautiful. Really good to watch. Now this one, here's the thing. Zell, Silver, Mano's not in the elite. And James, if you do go back to this with the level 2, right? On demand this level 2. What happened here? Watch this area and watch this area. You will learn a lot. Trust me. You will learn a lot. Yeah, Neo. Neo is also possibly nice little short there. But as I said, guys, I'm not going to be pulling any trades. There you go. That Neo, the initial push, probably some sort of a price discovery, some sort of a liquidity hunt maybe, and then completely rejects. And yeah, it's just carries on. I was watching SRNE. Now, this is interesting. Red box. What is the volume on it? 100K, 50K, 55K. This is interesting. It seems like it's gearing up for a move. So also keep an eye on RDBX, especially around that 1150 break. So we're still waiting for REV to actually open right there on the right, top right. REV is halted, volatility halt, and it's gonna open anytime now, soon. So 43, so another minute or so. And NEO has given you another possible shorting opportunity. If you had missed that original entry, that poke towards that 250 area and rejection from that was possibly another shorting opportunity on NEO, NIO. There it goes, guys. Look, there was another opportunity on NEO. There it goes. Takes the lows out and watch out. There it goes. Beautiful, beautiful. This is probably the cleanest, not the cleanest I've seen, but today probably the cleaner one. Also, SPY is probably gearing up for another potential upside move. It's already broken the flag pattern, is above it, so possibly a gear towards a move towards. Oh, that's a gap down. That's no good for RAV. This is a very strange price action, guys. A lot of games being played. That's not good. It's gap down from a halt. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. There it goes. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? There you go. Halts down now. Even if it doesn't halt down, this is just a freaking butchering of longs and shorts. Why should we be careful with NEO? This is crazy. REV. I mean, a dollar move within a minute for a $8 stock. I mean, it could also get much more crazier than this, but NEO. What did you write about NEO? Dude, I can't even go up. Well, I'm just asking, why should we be careful? Because it's okay. I mean, if you're taking short here, that's perfect. I'm okay with that. I was mentioning here short, but then if you had missed that, there was another opportunity here under 250 rejection. Yeah. RAV is squeezing again now. It's just so much games. Like, look at this price action. Like, you might want to wait on it. RAV, just wait on it to give you a clear direction. Yeah, NEO does definitely look good. I mean, not now, not now. If you have taken anything here. No, it wouldn't. NEO doesn't always follow SPY. Don't worry about it. Oh, you're talking about SPY here? Yeah, it doesn't always follow it. It's relatively weak compared to SPY. Now, once the SPY starts to drop, it will help it if SPY starts to retrace. It will help it, yeah. But that doesn't mean you can't trade something that's got some weakness on it. Especially Neo is not very highly. Look, SPY is not. It's now rejecting from 373s, and that's, you know, Neo hasn't even like pushed down. It might be delayed a bit, but as you can see, it's not very like correlated huge. This is the result of that now. Look, we're getting that. But then again, as I said, correlation is not that strong. Whereas if you look at Apple and others, look at Apple's price action. Don't you see exact sort of mirror here? The last two candles especially, look at that. Like SPY washes, Apple washed off. And then the bounce and that doji right now. So RAV is now looking interesting, but heavy short selling came in at 9. So very interesting, this stock. I wouldn't recommend trading it at the moment, to be honest, because you're gonna get wicked out of a trade just like that. There goes REV. Breaks that. This is going to bring in squeeze, man. The more it actually takes out the highs, the more squeeze it's going to do. This might be one of those that actually provides some really decent entertainment to watch. Trade-wise, very difficult. Look at that. Oh, this is also... You know when things start to halt and it doesn't, that's usually not a good sign. But it's re-attempting to halt again. Look at the volume coming in. Each of these bars, by the way, is 2 million. And is climbing over that easily. Look at Apple bouncing. What else do we have? Okay, now that SPY is starting to take that high out, clearly this is the break of that flag break. This will bring in a little bit of a bounce on Neo, right? But is Neo strong enough to actually have relative strength? Then yeah. If you were from here, you should have already been way like ahead on this name. Look at Apple breaking that. Wow, the bounce came in very big on Neo. What is other? There might be another opportunity there. Yeah, also Baba has actually washed down. Give you another. Let's have a look. You've got to wait for the confirmation, though, Silver. You might have to wait for the confirmation. Neo does tend to actually go over, and it doesn't respect VWAP that much as others. But if it does go over and under, over and under, then you could look into it. But since SPY is doing this, you may want to wait for SPY to actually stop going parabolic, right? If SPY goes parabolic or starts to wash, then it's going to affect pretty much everything unless it's very, very low float. Just bear that in mind. As good. Neo is very difficult. Neo is a difficult one to trade, just like AMD is. Apple is very strong. Apple is extremely strong. Very, very similar to price action. Actually, Apple filled the gap now, just now. Are you guys watching anything else? Let me know if you find anything else. SIDU. Yeah, SIDU is just showing weakness. It is under that 5, so it's definitely weak. But if it does grind up towards over 5, then maybe look into watching that SIDU. REV is nicely holding here. NIU. NIU is just over here was nice clean, but then now it's just getting back into a chop in my opinion. SIDU. Yeah, SIDU is really nice. 520 to 5. It just seems a bit illiquid though. SIDU. Yeah, I think if you haven't taken the short on it, a short was here, but it still looks a bit illiquid. Yeah. Yep. There it goes. Nice read. Do you see that? Nice one. You're paying attention now. Oh, no, I haven't, guys. I haven't really heard from him. Maybe he joined another group. Yeah. Good read. I mean, keep using the tape, especially for things like SIDU. Tape reading is really good if you basically use it on the right ticker, right? You can't use it on big tickers, large caps, on your Apples and AMDs and all that. It's just gonna drive you nuts. But if you use it on small caps, lower price stocks, you will start to see some sort of very temporary price changes. He was OG, yeah. Yeah, he was. He was one of them, but to be honest, I've reached out every time he does disappear every time, and every time he just leaves for a week or so, I I do send him a message just out of courtesy that he's been with us since the beginning, and I would like to have people around me like that. Um, but I just can't keep on doing that, obviously. If people are interested to stay with us in the group, then great. But I hope he's well, though. I mean, I hope it's nothing to do with the health issue or anything personal circumstances. Hope he's doing well. But if you know, if he was if he had an issue, he could have just sent a message or something like that, just to make sure that we know. And so hopefully he's doing well. But I'm not gonna DM him anymore. I DM him too many times, bro. Yeah, exactly. There's so much I can do. And look, if I'm pressuring, or if I might be forcing somebody to join, or trying to be in a group that might help them. But unless they realize that themselves, it's just not gonna work. But then remember, Solid is in a position where he doesn't probably need me anymore. He's learned whatever he could from me, taken the best of what he could, and he's made it his own. So now I'm not really worried if Solid goes anywhere, or even if he does decide to actually trade on his own without the stream being on. That's perfectly fine. I'm happy. If he does that, I'm really happy for him. That is the whole idea. Right? He is in that position. He can do that. I think also Solid is at this point going through some psychology part of the trading, which is the most difficult part. And he's like everyone, he's having a hard time overcoming it. The problem with people trying to make it very quickly is they don't give it time. And I was one of them. I used to ask myself, well, I was in a rush to success. Like, I was asking myself, what the hell? Why the hell would it take this long? Why am I making all these mistakes over and over and over again? But you've got to make those mistakes to actually build that callus in your brain, build the muscle in your brain to handle, right? So it's like going to the gym, man. The first day you're telling yourself, well, why am I not bulked up? Why don't I bloody have six packs? Well, start and then gradually keep on doing it over and over and over. Yes, it's mental gym, absolutely, 100%, I agree. You've got to do your bit. You've got to keep on being in the market. Doesn't matter. Market flips you around. You've had a 10-hour loser for a single trade, which will happen. Don't get me wrong. If you tell me I'm going to be perfect trader, I'm going to be sticking to 1 hour trade, and I'm not going to lose more. No, that's just no way it's going to happen, especially when you're starting out. For the first 2-3 years, expect having big losers. Really, I'm telling you, get ready for those big losers, because without those big losers, you will not have those big winners. Right? It builds you up. Right? You're getting punched. You just build a tolerance to it. Actually, you know what? Getting punched and building a tolerance is not a good idea, but that analogy is just terrible. But you just fall and get up. You fall and get up. You just become much more stronger. And there will be a point where market will start to hurt you less. Right? So you got to build that callus. You got to be doing this. Come back every day. Grind it out. Grind it out. Every single day. You've got to grind it out. Knocks you out, the market, you come back and hit it again. That's how professionals become professionals in any of the field, guys. Professionals are not the ones that just does it 1 year and that's it, right? And I'm not. Trust me, it's not about Solid or anybody. we just raised the topic of this topic was raised, and I'm just talking about it because I'm not trading anything at the moment, right? So it's like anything. Like I was learning to play guitar, right? Um, I'm usually a very quick learner. And if it does take me long, I get disappointed. I want to see results. If I do anything that doesn't show me results, I just give up on it. I'm not interested. Right? That's why I like trading. I'm stuck with it because you at least you can, whatever the case, you have a result of your work, whether it's bad or not. That's why it works for me, my character. Some people are not built that way. Some people they want security. You know, I think if you are those people who really are into security, you want this amount of money every single day. Business and trading isn't good for you. And I would definitely recommend for you to not getting involved in trading, 100%. Because not everybody is built for trading, guys. We are built completely different. There might be some people who are really good business-minded people, who are terrible, who used to be terrible with education. They're probably, high school dropouts, but they are the ones who are the most successful business-minded people. Why do you think that is? Right? Because they're built differently. Their mind works completely differently. If you ask someone who wants much more secure job, every day they get a certain amount of money and they're perfectly fine with it. Give that person $1 million and start a business. Ask him to start a business. He will lose it very, very quickly, right? Because he's not built that way. So that's why in one of my videos I did mention briefly how to get started as a day trader. First of all, you've got to ask yourself, are you built for this industry? Are you built really? You got to be honest with yourself. Are you okay with spending few years? I'm not saying few months. I'm really letting it out on the open, guys. If anybody that tells you you are fine in few months of trading, I'm going to teach you to be successful in 3 months, 4 months, even 6 months. Run. Grab your stuff and run, right? Because they have no idea what they're talking about. Ask any successful trader. If they say anything less than 2-3 years even then they will be like, you know what? You still got to be doing it every single day. You got to be grinding it, right? So if your answer to that question is anything close to maybe and no, then just don't even waste your time coming into day trading. Maybe even go into investment. If you have some saving, it's much easier, just study up on investment, growth stocks, dividend, anything that's better for your money than sitting in the bank and banks benefiting from your money. I hate that, right? So I'm not big enough for banks to be watching me, of course, but I can say that anytime. I would not help bankers with my money, right? So I would rather put it in something else completely. Real estate, long-term investments, growth stocks. Hell, if it has to be cryptos, put some on the side. Put like they say, your eggs shouldn't be in one basket. That's completely true, 100%. Spread them across. Even bonds. Like the opportunities are so many out there. It's just unbelievable, right? But then the pros of day trading, if you can handle it, If you can handle that first 2 year of pain, sweat, blood, anything, even hell, tears, real, literally tears. If you go through that and after 2 years, you somehow make it 2, 3 years, 5 years down the road, you make it, you're in a position where you're actually going full time, that is success. I'm not talking about the monetary values of it. That is a bonus side of it. But the fact that you are able to do this job, it's not a job, by the way, for me. It's not. It's my lifestyle, basically. It is part of my life. I continually do it because it's actually hooked onto my lifestyle now. Without it, I probably will feel something is missing big time. Anyways, so the money is the bonus side of it. But hell, the other things that comes with it is just unbelievably incredible, especially in these kind of days, right? That's why I can just take my setups, go anywhere. I can go for 1 month, which, by the way, July and August is most likely that I might be going away and trading it from somewhere else completely, which is perfectly fine. I can handle that. I can go a year somewhere else and just trade from there. Maybe not as good as I would from my main setups, but I could definitely create a setup that suits me anywhere, right? 100% Silver, I agree on that. If you work really hard, people think it's related to working hard. No. Working hard is there, don't get me wrong. Working hard is not the only thing. You gotta work smart. You gotta, it's like I do give an analogy of a navigation, right? So if you are navigating from A to B, first of all, you have to understand what the routes are from A to B, right? First of all, you need to understand you need to go from A to B, not from A to C. You understand what you need to know your destination. Trading is similar to that as well. Yes, you will work hard to go from A to B through that route, through that navigation. But which navigation you take is dependent on you. Like, for example, this is why I really stress on not running from people who promise you fake, too good to be true things. Like, ask yourself, if everybody, if genuine traders, if you reach out to genuine traders in maybe Reddit, Discord, and things like that, if they start telling you that it took them 5 years, 3 years, 10 years, there's something to it, guys. They're not lying. And even then, they might be struggling. Every now and then, I am struggling with my psychology part of it, right? But if they tell you, if somebody tells you, look, I've been trading for 30 years and I've got a system that's going to make you rich in 3 months, 6 months, this is why I tell you to run, right? Because if you get into that sort of mentality, you will never become, I'm going to write it down for you here, and you can quote me on this one, you will never become a successful trader. You might become for a week, for a month, but consistently profitable trader, no way, unless you've changed that mentality. And changing that sort of mentality is extremely difficult, coming from those kind of environments where everybody is daydreaming and completely ignoring the fact that that instructor, that mentor is just, I don't want to say it in the stream. You get the idea, right? So please, if you're one of those who are in that environment, please try to come out of it. Reach out to people who trade. And please don't go in those Twitter, oh wow, look at REV. Now it's getting interesting. Now it's getting interesting. This is going to be something really, as I said, it's going to provide some entertainment, which it's been doing. Anyways, yeah. So also one thing I want to mention is, guys, if you started out like, I'm going to say it out straight to people who are with me for the elite, Silver, Zell, James, Solid. If you start looking at people's P&Ls in Twitter posts, that is, look at it, yes, but for inspiration only. And also, just remember that 90% of those could be fake. Okay, I'm not saying they are definitely fake. There might be some genuine people out there. Look, here's the thing. If they are successful traders, they are so busy, right? I mean, I would say we are, I mean, do you want to call me successful? Maybe let's say they are, right? They are so busy in doing their work. They're so busy focusing on their own system, on their own strategies, on their own sort of routine that they just don't have the time to be showing it off. If you made it, genuinely made it, you don't show off. Honestly, it's not about that. It's people who haven't really made it, that's where they start to show. Because it's all pretend. You know, it's like subconsciously they are saying, I wish I could do this in real time. But here it is for everybody to think that it's real. Yeah, I mean, 100%, Mano. You've got to believe that. And look, not everybody will say that to you. Not everybody will say that. So please stay away from them. And also someone like Solid, I like the way Solid takes things as well, because when I was mentoring him, he was very serious. Like, I mean, he still is, I'm pretty sure. The good thing about him was he had plan, right? This is what I want from everyone as well. Like from people like, you know, who are in the elite, definitely have a plan. What I mean by that is a long-term plan. What do you expect from yourself in the next year? Do you expect yourself to be in a position where you're actually making real money and living off of it? Maybe tune down on that expectation. And can you handle that tuning down, right? And if you can, okay, great. Solid was saying, look, I'm going to give this a year. This was about 6 months ago, right? When I was mentoring him. He said, I am going to give this another year or so. And if I'm not in a position where I'm actually consistently successful, not about money. I know he's not talking about money. He's talking about he has an edge. He's positive. His profit factor is above 1, including commissions, right? And he said, that's it. That's my plan. I mean, if I can achieve that, then that this is probably not for me. But within that time, he said, he's going to give it 100%. He's going to eat, drink, sleep, trading. So which he did. And I saw some really decent progress on his side. And I'm really hoping he is somewhere out there trading on his own, concentrating, focusing, not letting stream affect his trading, which it could. It really could affect you as a trader if you have your own system. So I hope that's the case. So that's what I liked about him. And also, guys, you know, you trying to sort of have that kind of a plan as well. Give yourself time. And if it's dragging more than that, and if you're not in a position where you've actually progressed enough for you to tell yourself, you know what, last year I was losing a lot. You know, I was losing, let's say, my months were red. Every month I was red. And this year, actually, you know what? I've got 2 back-to-back green months. And my weeks are consistently greener. So that's a massive progress. If you tell yourself that progress is there, then you could actually have confidence in staying in this business. But if it's showing exactly the same thing as last year, maybe you're in the wrong business. Maybe you might not be in the wrong business, but maybe you're in the wrong hands, if that makes sense to you. So, bit of a rant, guys. I know when things are quiet, and especially when I'm not trading that much, I do tend to try to sort of be a bit clearer on people joining in. Hopefully, people will be watching this later on the recordings. And if you do watch it, if you don't believe me, maybe reach out to people. Maybe I'm just one person. Maybe I'm losing my mind. But trust me, reach out to people who you think are genuine. And if they say, well, you know what, you only require 3 to 6 months to be a profitable trader, trust me, that's not the case. That is not the case. And I can really put an argument behind this. I can put an argument behind this whole claim that you cannot be a consistently successful trader within that 6 months or even a year time. Here's why I say that. Solid is a good example of it. He started out great. He didn't meddle with different sort of gurus, furus, whatever. He soon after he started, I think about 3 months later, he found me and he reached out to me and we did mentoring to him. So I believe that he started out in a really, really good note, okay? And he was in a very good position to make it, right? Which as far as I know, he made it. Now, I'm not saying he didn't make it. He did make it. And the guys who are in the Discord, you've seen his equity curve. Beautiful equity curve last time he posted, right? Actually, you know what? Let me just bring his activity. I hope he doesn't mind it, but let me just bring it. I might have lost it in the... while we're talking about this might be a good idea to show his active equity curve. If I can actually retrieve it. Okay, guys, so here, look at this equity curve, guys, right? So he's talking about this year, right? He's probably showing you from January. Look at the consistency on this one. Yes, every now and then he does have that big drawback. Look at this drawback. Completely wiping out the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So probably 2 weeks of trading one day, right? But he doesn't really sort of let it affect him. He comes back, picks himself up, starts walking up again, running again, right? There is some pause here. Beautiful. I would want that instead of this and then that, right? Look at that. Look at the consistency on this one. If anything, if he's having a doubt about his abilities, he should look at this graph every day, tell himself he's made it, right? And it's not a 1 month. Look at this, guys. February, March, April, May. This is a 3-4 months graph, guys. 3 months data, right? Beautiful, beautiful. Right? This is what you want to see, guys. This is when you see this, I'm telling you, you made it. Not really a millionaire, but you've actually you have an edge. You have a profit factor of, this guy probably has a profit factor of close to 2.5, over 2 maybe, which is great because every $100 he's risking, he's actually positive on that $200, right? So that's what you wanna see, right? But don't ask me for mine, because mine will beat his. I'm not bragging. Mine is nice. I like mine. So that's the whole point, guys. You want to make sure that you come to this whole thing realistic approach, with the realistic approach. That first year, just pay it, like pay up in advance with your time and effort. Just think that the first year is just to get you in that building where all the success is. So yeah, definitely I am, whether Solid is watching or not, I am definitely proud of him. He's done really well. Yes, sir. Yeah, what else you guys wanna? You have any topic that you want me to cover before I go? Because it seems like I'm not gonna be trading today. Although the internet has actually settled down, it might have been just one-off thing. But if I see that yesterday was doing that and today's doing it, then that's just not good. RAV is rejecting again. I think this is just not. It doesn't have enough strength to actually carry on. But I might be wrong on it. Wow, look at Apple, guys. Where's black? Where's darkness, guys? Where's our Charlie Maffei? Charlie Maffei. Where is he? I miss him, man. I gotta reach out to him. He would have had a good day today. He normally trades Tesla. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah. By the way, later on, I think, later on, in about half an hour or 1 hour, there might be some decent Uzi setups for people from Elite. Keep an eye on that. Oh, really? Rev. Oh, let's have a look. So you bought at 760. It can't be. It really cannot be. I'm pretty sure it's a broker problem or a platform problem. You gotta reach out to your broker. That's not. It never hit that 660. Never hit that. No. It could be because of the halt. Maybe is your. I mean, first of all, you shouldn't be able to trade at the halt. Just before the halt, you could, but if it halted, you should not have been able to. What? That's crazy, right? What the hell? No, that's not right, man. You gotta reach out to the broker. That's just, if you're saying you've taken 760 anywhere for the whole day, it never went to 660. Dude, it never went to 660. Even pre-market never went. What the hell? That is not right, buddy. You should have made $100 instead of losing it, or close to it at least. REV. Rev cell 5660 filled. Wow. What? Dude, are you serious? You can, you know what? Go to the exchange. No, I've never. I might have seen it, but not to that extent. Not to that extent, man. It's definitely got to be broker. That's just crazy. I don't see any prints, unless your broker is. I don't know, man. They shouldn't allow you to be trading at the halt. So, for example, it's halted. That should be done completely. There's no trades. There's no orders that gets taken, right? Within the halt, if your broker is doing that, then there might be something that from his side, and it's not your fault. They have to pay you up, buddy. They have to pay you. It's very simple. Yep. And you can also go to the exchange and then get the data, get the code, exactly find the time, and was there any trade around that time? Yeah, you reach out to them. That's not right, man. Redbox finally decided to give up. Redbox right there gives up, and here it goes. So I think earlier on Dima joined in. Hopefully he's going to be able to join in later. If he does go back into the recording, don't forget to join the Discord, where if something changes, I will announce it there. It's kind of hard for me to announce it on YouTube. I do post big announcements on YouTube, but people don't tend to pay attention to that much. So do join in the Discord if you're watching the recording, and get involved in the Discord. I know it's a small community at the moment, but it's definitely growing. So that's what I would say. Well, yeah, 8 months, good amount of time. You are in that phase. You are at a very crucial phase, Mano. Very crucial phase. Survive this phase if you can. But hopefully if you have 8 months in the market, then you should have, the consistency should be that you're losing less, right? You're not constantly losing. In fact, you might be very close to break even, excluding commissions. Including commissions, if you were in the red as well, I would understand that. You should be losing less at this stage. And then after a year or so, you should be breaking even. You should be having kind of shifting towards a little bit greener side, excluding commissions again. And then a year and a half later, you should be seeing consistency in the green days, more green days than the losing days. Like, yeah, consistency should be showing up in your data. And then hopefully from there onwards, you can actually lift things up a little bit. And so, as I said, this is the time frame I'm giving you. The reason why I'm giving you is because so that you can actually prepare yourself. Don't have fake expectation. Oh, I've been in this business 8 months, and now all of a sudden within a month or two, I'm going to make it. No. And I'm pretty sure you know, right? Especially you've been following me. I always tell you guys how it is. Doesn't matter whether you like it or not. Yes, and this is what I said to you earlier. You're at a crucial level, crucial phase, because I was getting that question from Solid every time. He's just always wondering whether it is. And the doubt comes in, don't get me wrong, doubt comes in because you might be doing really well and all of a sudden 1 or 2 trades wipes the whole, just like I showed you earlier with the Solid trades. But that is, you have to understand, that is part of the game. You will come across that. You just got to stay strong and just keep grinding, knowing that it is something that you've got to do. Especially if you've invested 8 months, man. Anything close to 1 year, I mean, you got to give it your all. Later down the line, you shouldn't be regretting it. So there you go. You know, that's why it's making you stay in this business for 8 months. Otherwise, you would have long gone. Lack of capital does hold you back. You know what, Mano? Honestly, that's a good thing at the moment. And you might think it's not, but it is. Trust me on that. That is a good thing. Just trust me on it. And if you say to me after 2 years, 3 years, lack of capital holding you back, then I could understand. But now, it's 100% a better thing to not have a capital that you can risk on. Yep, I agree. For sure, yeah, it could happen. And that sort of blow is very hard to come back from. Small little blows you can handle. That makes you tougher. But a blow that actually kills your account, basically you're just, you can't recover from. Not just monetarily, but as in mentally. So yeah, just a normal rant, because markets are a bit slow. Anything else you guys want to discuss before I head out and the stream early and enjoy my rest of my week? Not rest of my week. Actually, tomorrow I'm streaming, guys. So definitely still the same thing. If I can come back streaming today with this voice, I should be able to make it tomorrow as well. You just gotta have to deal with the voice. No, I enjoy it, Tony. Honestly, I really enjoy it. I really hope, you know, this helps 1 or 2 people, you know. If that's the case, then my job is done. And in the future, who knows, I might be able to voice out my my ideas, you know, these kind of little rants to others as well. Rockamello. Really? Really? My mood is good, Mano, don't get me wrong. My mood is perfect. Am I being really moody? No, I'm just, like, it's probably because I started a serious talk, because I can't be joking around when I'm seriously talking about something, right? It had to be taken seriously. But yeah, my mood is perfectly fine. But anything oh, okay. What is it? Hold on. Rock. Okay. A Greek community around me. Um, yeah, I'm pretty sure I could probably find it. Oh, Rocky. I know Rocky, buddy. That's yeah, I know Rocky. Yeah, yeah. Very strong. Oh, dude. Nice one, Zell. Get some there, buddy. I think that's the traditional drink there. And also in Turkey as well, I think. I believe Rocky is something that people drink a lot. Yes, sir. Ooh, really? Dude, honey? I make this medicine like with honey, lemon. It's pretty much like medicines that we have. It really works. Nice one, Zell. Awesome stuff. UK, where are you coming to? Oh, dude, they won't let you carry. Oh, wow. Okay. That's interesting. I know it is very strong. It's extremely strong. Why does it sound like when you say well, you have my ways? Why does it sound like something something out of a movie? Yeah. All right, buddy. No problem, Mano. I've got to go as well, guys. It's nice chatting with you. Definitely enjoyed the stream today. Not much of a stress. It does help sometimes coming back to the basics, talk about it, and hope people will benefit from these rants. I wish you the best of luck and take it easy. Stay healthy. Stay safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. EST. Sorry, 8 a.m. EST. See you guys. Cheers. Have a good one.